Welcome back to the Tool Crib. In today's video, I want to discuss something that's been on my mind for a number of years actually, and that is how I think Leatherman should phase out the micro driver that you find in a lot of their multi-tools. Now, I'm not advocating for taking the micro driver out of some of the older models like the Wave, but when we're talking about the more premium lineup of Leatherman today, and that would include the Leatherman Arc and the Leatherman Wave Alpha, I think it doesn't have a place in this tool anymore. Now, for those that use this tool, I am not advocating for getting rid of the micro driver entirely. And there is already a solution to this in the aftermarket. This is an adapter made by Kristen Van Patten, and if you're interested in something like this, you can find his Etsy page, and I encourage you to go check it out because he has a lot of different accessories or ways to accessorize different Leatherman tools that I think you might find interesting. Now, by taking the micro driver, which obviously will go in either direction, now we can utilize this within the main bit driver of the Leatherman tools, which both of these models have. So you're not losing that functionality. Now, by doing that, you can free up one tool slot per each of these tools. And there are a number of different directions that Leatherman can go with this. Let's talk about first the Leatherman Arc. Now, the Leatherman Arc, the beauty of it is that you have all outside accessible tools that are very, very easy to access and quick deploy. That is one of its calling cards. And so for this tool, I think you could go a number of different ways to fill up that tool slot with something more useful than that micro bit. And that one of the things that I've always loved about Leatherman, and I wish they put it in more of their multi-tools, is a blister package opener that you find in the Leatherman Wingman. Now, I would like to see them integrate a little more functionality into something like that, redesign it, and we're talking about a tool that could be made to fit the exact size of this, so I think this is entirely feasible to do, but I would like to see them take some cues from Victorinox. One of the things I love about this tool is that they have a cable cutting tool within their chisel, within this multi-use tool. I would love to see a cable cutter integrated into this tool with a package opener to fill out the extra slot in the Leatherman Arc, and that would add quite a bit more functionality. You don't lose the micro driver, and yet you gain two different functions. When we're talking about the Leatherman Wave Alpha, I think you need to go a different route because this is an interior tool. It takes a little bit more to get it out, and I think they could go a number of different ways with this one as well. Personally, I would advocate for a T-shank adapter, something like we see in the Mutt EOD. And when we look at these, they are very similar in size where they could make a few minor adjustments on this tool in order to accommodate this. Now, obviously, you wouldn't be able to close up the tool with a blade in there, but this would give users the ability to add on aftermarket blades, especially metal blades. You would have to use the thinner ones, not necessarily Leatherman's saw blade or their file, but I would very much like to see this type of adapter into this tool. Another way that they could go with this tool would be something like they've already done. Now, this pry tool actually includes a box cutter on it as well. Or they could go the route and something that Leatherman has put in. Actually, they did in the Mr. Crunch. They did put a chisel one time in one tool. But again, if we go back to Victorinox has done this very well in this multi-use tool. But I would really like to see Leatherman put a chisel and a box cutter into that slot, and I think that would fit well as well. So there's a number of different ways and different combinations that Leatherman could go in order to get more usability out of these tools. Now, I say this specifically for these two tools because these tools are incredibly expensive, and yet we're kind of stuck in the past with these older implements. I realize that this has been redesigned for each of these in order to get, well, actually for the Arc. This one is pretty much similar to the one we have in the Wave. But I think their time would have been better served to make it a little more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is, but I think if they added some more functionality to this tool, I think people could bite the price tag a little bit more, because as it is, we're kind of stuck in the past, in my estimation, by continuing to use this micro driver. Now, I'm sure that there are other thoughts of different useful tools that could be implemented into a slot if the micro driver was removed. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think might serve best in that slot. At any rate, I wanted to get this off my chest and see what the community thought about this idea. My name is Ben. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.